Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is so good to be back. I missed you all so very much. I'm really excited today to be with you. I'm excited to be with you foremost, and I am excited to do this video for you. Today I have something very, very special. Well, for me it is. I mean, new colours are always really very special to me because they're a new experience. I am going to be swatching for you these beautiful new Roman Szmal colours that I purchased from Jackson's. They were on sale and I couldn't resist. And as you know, a while back I started creating my own Roman Szmal palette, and I needed a few more colours for that palette, so today I'll be swatching those colours that I chose for you. Some I could only find in full pan, but most of them are in half pan. Last time I had a little bit of a trouble to take the colours out of their protective packaging, so this time I'm going to be very careful. I'm just going to get some scissors and cut very carefully around them and remove them very carefully before I put them into this little palette. Now, this isn't their final destination. I will be putting them alongside my other Roman Szmal watercolours in my larger palette, but I bought this little palette for demonstration purposes, so I have somewhere nice and clean where I can put my new paints when they're half pans or full pans, so I can swatch them out on the video for you. Okay, so I'll begin removing them from their protective packaging, and I'll place them in here in this little palette, and I'll begin swatching. I'll pause the video here for like it's going to take a bit longer, maybe 10 minutes until I can remove them from their packaging, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. I'm back. So I removed everything from its packaging and everything went well this time, thankfully. And I've just wet them, just put a little bit of water on each half pan just to give it a little bit of moisture before I start swatching. I've made this little palette here, as you can see, a little template of the colours that I'll be using, and I'll begin swatching for you. And for me, I can't I can't wait to try these colours. Our first colour is called Transparent Gold Ochre. It is PY43. I'll be doing my usual thing where I do a swatch in mass tone and then diluted. So let's try and get as much colour as we can onto my paintbrush. Yeah. That glides beautifully onto the paper. It's very earthy yellow. I wanted, when I chose this colour, I wanted an earthy yellow for my mixes. I know I've got PY43 in other brands, but this variation of it seemed really pretty, so I try this as well. That looks nice. Now I'm going to dilute it a little bit, and oh, that's lovely and creamy. It's a lovely creamy colour. It's got this vibrancy to it as well. It's lovely. we go, our first colour. The next one is Potter's Pink. It is PR233. And this one I'm very excited about. I love Potter's Pink. Oh my goodness, that looks lovely on the palette. Oh, nice and creamy pink. Oh, that is lovely. Let's get a bit more colour. As you'll notice in this palette, I chose quite a few earth colours because I was missing quite a few from my Roman Szmal palette that I started. And I also, why deny it, I love earth colours. It's lovely. Lovely granulation as well. I'm going to dilute that a little bit. Oh, that's so pretty. Don't want them to mingle into each other, so I'm just going to be very careful here. It's going to be a wonky circle again, but when you're swatching colours, what's a wonky circle? Oh, that is pretty. That granulation, even when diluted. This is becoming even more vibrant as it dries. It had a little bit of dullness, but now it's becoming very alive. Next isn't an earth colour, but it's a cobalt, so it's got that granulation in it, which I find in many earth colours. I love me a nice cobalt colour. Cobalt blues, I love cobalts. They tend to be, oh, that is lovely. They tend to be a little bit expensive, but for me they're worth it. Oh, that is a lovely cobalt. That is beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. I don't know what that sound outside is. I think it's some machinery from the farmers around here. I live in a place where there's loads of vineyards and wineries because I'm in the mountains, and at this time of year they're cutting the vines, the ones that are not, they're not going to leave to fruit, they're cutting them back, so there's lots of farming noises going around. I think it's quite I find it always quite funny that I don't drink at all. I don't drink alcohol at all, and I live in the heart of the wine country here, which is a bit sad. But yeah. Wish I lived in the centre of tea country. That would have been better, because I drink lots of tea. Okay, so that cobalt is beautiful. That is lovely. Oh, next we have Viridian. Now, Viridian is a colour that I so want to love working with. And I keep hoping that I haven't found the right Viridian for me yet. I love Viridian, but I think more farming noises. I think it's because of its low tinting strength in mixes that it always never ends up in my palette. And I want it to be in my palette. So I bought this hoping that this will be the Viridian that I end up putting in my palette. So first I'm going to do mass tone, which is, wow, that's nice and quite rich for a Viridian. Need a bit more water. I think I took up too much paint, not enough water. It's gonna possibly blossom there where I added the water. There we go. And diluted, where the magic of Viridian is, in my opinion. Oh, it's so soft and pretty. I love Viridian. But it ends up getting so overpowered in mixes. It's sad. That is pretty, and it is granulating as well. Oh, this is beautiful. This is almost has a violet hue to it. This cobalt, it's beautiful. Okay. Next, I have Cobalt Turquoise, another cobalt that is PB36. Go. Trying to get as much paint on here as possible. Yeah. I wanted a Cobalt Turquoise again for mixing, especially when I do anything marine like, sea like, if you catch my drift. Anything to do with the sea has a nice aquatic quality to it, though I can also see it like in a cypress tree, the colour. Oh, it's a beautiful day today here. It's clear blue skies. It's sunny with a light cool breeze. It's perfect weather. Unfortunately, it will not last. We're going to go into hot weather soon, which I'm not very happy about. But what you gonna do? You roll with it. That's nice as well. That granulation's coming beautifully. Okay, so next I have English Red Light. Now, it took me a while to actually end up choosing this because there were so many similar versions of this red, this colour on the Jackson site, on the Roman Szmal's selection, but I ended up getting this one, and I'll see if I'm right when I do the diluted version, because I was hoping that it would be slightly pink. It's very rich. It was beautifully rich, very sienna like. And another wonky circle. Okay. And diluted. I have a feeling it's not going to be pink. No. Oh well. It is a beautiful colour. Wow. That is beautiful. It's very pretty, even if it's not the colour that I thought it would be. Oh well. Next I have Caput Mortuum. As you know, I love this colour too. This is a single pigment Caput Mortuum. It's actually the same pigment. That's PR102, as the English would like it. That's PR102, and that is PR1022. 22? There we go. Oh, nice. It's very nice and rich. It's like decadent chocolate. It's very nice. Let's add a bit more colour. Oh, I'm really interested to see how that dries. Let's dilute it. Look how different they are, and they're the same. They're the same pigment. It's incredible. Right, moving on to Cyprus Umber Deep. So I'm just going to wet. Oh, now I'm going to pick up some colour. I've been looking for a rich umber. I'm hoping this is it. Whoa! Wow! Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Oh, that is lovely. Okay. Look how rich that is. I love that. That's beautiful. Let's dilute that. That is PBR7. That's a lovely PBR7. It's a nice warm brown. Do not bleed into each other. I forbid it. Okay, next I have Iron Chrome Brown. I saw this colour on the Jackson site and I thought I really need to try it. It looks so rich and interesting. And yeah, I do love my browns, so I had to try it. Let's do a mass tone first. Okay, that is opaque. I'm going to dilute. Okay, that is really opaque. Holy moly. That is some serious opaqueness going on there. Wow, that is almost like wash. I mean, I can't even see the colour, it's so opaque. It's just black. Okay, let's dilute this. Give it plenty of water. Okay, still very opaque. Ah, now it's coming through. More water. Okay, this colour goes a long way, but it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. I mean, that could be gouache. Seriously, if I needed like to use black or brown, dark brown gouache on a painting, I could just use that. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness, the depth that has. That's beautiful. Okay, and last I have Aquarius Black, which is PBK 11, and I bought this for mixing. There's a little birdie outside. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if it's one of my usual visitors. It sounds different. I bought this because of its granulation. It is heavily granulating. And I'm going to add a bit of water. You can see the particles moving about. It's so heavily granulating. And that's why I thought it would be interesting for mixing, because it will separate from other colours in mixes. Okay, so those are the colours that I chose, and I'm loving everything. There is nothing I do not like. This is, oh, I'll start from the beginning. I was going to start with that, but no, I'll start from the beginning. Let's do this methodically. So, this is beautiful. I mean, the PY43, there's so much vibrancy in the diluted version, which you could layer and make like really pretty yellows and oranges and even possibly greens with this. Nice earthy greens. Potter's Pink. That's a lovely hue of Potter's Pink. I think I went a bit too light here. It could have done with a bit more pigment. But you can see all this lovely separation here and here. All that granulation. The Cobalt Blue. The Cobalt Blue is beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I really love that. It's beautiful. It's got all the granulation that a Cobalt Blue should have. It's got that. Some colours I find are lyrical. I don't know if that makes sense. They just like sing. They sing to you, and Cobalt Blues do that to me. I feel that they're singing to me, and this just sings. It's beautiful. Okay, that sounded a bit too nerdy. Sorry. Next, the Viridian. The Viridian, I love Viridian. As I said before, I love Viridian. Will it stay in my palette? I will have to see if it stays, because I'm going to have to mix it with you. I'm going to probably do a mixing video with you with all these colours and see if it holds its own. because Viridian by itself is fine, but when you're mixing, it just disappears. It becomes non-colour, really. It's just not there. Or you have to use a lot of it for it to be there. We'll see. Cobalt Turquoise, very subdued, very dull and moody. When I think of turquoise, I think of more vibrant summer colours, but this is like stones that you would find on the beach. English Red Light, well, I had different expectations for this. I thought that the diluted version would be a bit more pink. It's not. It's quite orangey, but it is a beautiful sienna colour, so I don't regret getting it. Caput Mortuum PR102. I love that it is a single pigment, and I love it. And even as a single pigment, you can see the separation of colour pigment here. There's a darker pigment in the valleys there. Lovely, understated and beautiful. Caput Mortuum. Cyprus Umber Deep. Now that it's dried more, it shifts towards yellow. I can see it shifting toward yellow a little bit, which an umber does. I like it though. It's going to come in so handy in mixes. This bombshell of a colour, Iron Chrome Brown, which is PBR 29. I don't think I've tried a PBR 29 before. It's wow. It is a wow colour. It's one of those colours that I go, my goodness, how did I not know about this colour? You can see the separation of black pigment here, even though it's just a single pigment. There's a little bit of earthy red and separation of black. Here is like solid almost. There's a little bit of whiteness there, but it's almost solid, like gouache. And the Aquarius Black, the drama queen of the lot. Look at that separation. Wow. Holy look, it's just gone absolutely crazy with separation there. Absolutely crazy. Oh, this is going to be a joy to mix with, I think, and see what effects it can produce. I'm so excited to mix that. So this is, well, this was my swatching of my latest Roman Szmal watercolours that I purchased, and will be going into my Roman Szmal watercolour set, which I think will be the theme of my next video. Next time, I think I'm going to put all my colours together now that I've got like a solid palette, a full palette, and I'm going to do some mixing, and we're going to explore all the potential of these colours with the other Roman Szmal colours that I got. I'm going to have to be light on the quinacridone cherry red though, because I am almost through with that. I've just reached the bottom of that. It's so beautiful, such a beautiful colour. But I think we'll do that. We'll just explore. I'll get my sketchbook out. We'll explore the mixing. So that is it for today. I just wanted to say again how I missed you when I was away. The treatment went well. I did my infusion, and the lovely Anna, who was my nurse, was brilliant. She managed to, I don't know if you can see that, I've only got like a slight bruise on my hand from the infusion this time. Last time my hands were black and I was worried about doing videos with black hands. Thankfully, I think it was long sleeve there back then, so because it was a different weather, so she was brilliant, and one go she got the vein in one go. Felt a bit not so good for the following few days, but that is part of the course, and I am back now, and I'm feeling better, and I'm feeling grateful, and I am so excited to be here with you again. And I wanted to thank you all again for all the lovely messages while I was away, and the support and everything. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Next week I'll be back, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'll be back with mixing. We'll do some alchemical magic next week. Before I leave, the little awkward bit at the end. If you like this video, please like the video, because it helps my channel. But also, if you don't like the video, don't like the video. I mean, there's no pressure to like the video. Why am I so bad at this? Next, if you like what you see here, please subscribe if you want to see more from me. I ramble, I mix colours, I play with watercolours, I love watercolours, and I talk about watercolours a lot. So join our beautiful community if you would like. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button if you would like to be notified by YouTube. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. If you would like to leave a comment, I love your comments. Comments are brilliant. I love reading them. It just opens my heart. It just makes me so happy. My heart smiles when I read your lovely comments. And I forgot that in 2 days I have another video coming up, which is a special video. And it is a kind of a sponsored video. I think it's sponsored. I'm not really sure what sponsored means, if it, but you'll see, and I hope you like it. It's only a 10-minute video, but I had lots of fun doing it. Anyway, I'm talking too much and I'm rambling too much, and I am not making any sense anymore. I'm going to grab my chamomile tea and go and sit with Baloo on my chair and do the editing, and see you all later at the premiere, hopefully, because I love the premieres. The premieres make me smile so much. You make me smile. You all make me smile. I am rambling too much. Anyway, bye bye for now. See you soon. Bye.